Hello everyone, and welcome back to this cosy little corner of the marketplace. Fool's unicorn is just cooling its hooves in this fountain here next to the Fate Spinner where we just took our level 24. Hope everyone's having a good day. Let's have a quick look at where we're at with the epic destinies. So, I experimented with the cold light of the moon, and it's a shame actually. Had it been able to take metas and that kind of thing, I think it might have been okay for my strategy, but a lot of the sort of AoE I do is, I was hoping it might fit into this kind of thing, my Ice Storm, Earthquake, and then another AoE. I tried it, but I can't enlarge it, so that causes a problem. And then you've got to wait really for it to explode at the end of the 10-second duration. So I'm going to put it to one side for now as something I've tried, and I'm not. Also, it's an extra button to press. I'm quite settled on my Ice Storm, Earthquake, and then Sunburst for the blinding, and they can all be enlarged, so we can do that from extreme distance. So for the moment at least, I'm not going to use that. In the third tiers I've gone for 3 on evocation, 3 on transmutation, and I've made the decision, because I've got the choice here, necro or illusion in there. I think I'm going to go for illusion, because I think we've obviously picked up the Burst of Glacial for 24, very nice CC on the things it is able to CC. There are things like Reapers that it can't, so we need the fallback of the colour spray, and we need that to be as decent as possible, I think. So that being said, although it looks like the Necro one needs more help, I'm going to be boosting the Illusion one, I think, and we'll just have to target the Necro one judiciously, you know, like you always do. Go for casters and ranged, and hope that if not in Shan, that maybe the odd one gets stumped by it. Okay, I think that's gonna. We can always have a little reorganize if we decide it's not working well enough. But broadly speaking, I'm quite pleased the way things are going so far. I thought we'd try something a bit different this time, this level, so I thought we might go for this one in here, the Devil Assault. I'm not going to risk it on Reaper 4, I think we'll do it on Reaper 1. See how we get on. It's quite a long old quest, so if I was to, I've just put the maximise and quicken, I haven't put anything else. If I was to fail like right at the end, that would really suck, wouldn't it? Now the pauses in between the waves should give us chance to get the
cradled in their bands whirl the infernal portals of the Shavarak.
Get the defences up.
The portals of Shavarath flare with activity. The attack has begun.
They just caught me napping a little bit there. Okay, not for long though, people, not for long. I think they get steadily tougher, don't they, these waves? That's nice. We've triggered the our Shifter Rage, and because we picked up that soul there, our mana is inflated now by the extra wisdom we've been given by the rage, and that soul has moved us to that new level, so quite happy at that. Yeah, despite the bits of lag, the 2 elements of crowd control that we've got now, 3 now if you include the earthquake, you're doing quite nicely for us. Yeah, that's great. I'm seeing we are short of temporary hit points, so let's keep those back on again. The further up we go in... Oh, it didn't trigger. I wonder why. I lost that spell. That should have given us some temporary things, but didn't do. Is it because I didn't have myself targeted, I wonder? Oh, death warded. He's a toughie, that one. No, it's not going on. That's a weird one. I don't know why. The Scales of the Dragon is not working for us. It has done in the past, I think, or at least I think it has. Maybe it's taken me until now to realise that for some reason it's not working for us. Well, if it doesn't work for us, that's the Shard Storm, isn't it? If it doesn't work for us, I might as well remove it and choose something that does work. It's removing the mana, isn't it? Yeah. But it's not giving us any decent... what's it supposed to do? 15 points of damage per character level. So yeah, it should be... Is that there? Barrier of Scales. Yeah, I can see it on the... Oh, maybe it just doesn't display. Lost focus now because I'm trying to piece together what's going on. So we've got the second part is like a fire shield, isn't it? But if I trigger it again now, I wish it would display on here, but it's not doing. It's going on there. So yeah, it is working 360, but we're not seeing it displayed on there. Okay, that's a lesson for me. But the Winter's Heart and the Shard Storm and the ones that we get from this thing do display on there. So learning as we go, and those last for 5 minutes. Those 10 hit points. So that's nice. These are just about to run out, aren't they? The ones from the. Oh no, that's the Shield of Rage. No, it's that one that only takes 30 seconds. Yeah. That was a funny old mess. For some reason my biggest spell there didn't do anything. Was it your doing, mister? That's more like it. Dropping enough souls to keep us going. Was there somebody still loitering here? No. It's the bag. So yeah, we can see we still got the barrier of scales going there. Yeah, I would like it to display here, because that's where I look for my 10 pip points. Very difficult in the heat of battle to look on here and see what's going on. At least we know it's working. Missed him. How dare you save, sir? There's all sorts of delayed stuff going on here, but broadly speaking, we're doing okay. More than happy with how our Moonlance is going, and look at the save on that. There's not many likely to save against that, are there? Capped at 30 by max caster level, okay. So that's still quite high. And it's got chance on the tier 5 enhancement to really become quite nasty from what I can tell. I look forward to testing that. But in any case, I'm quite happy with that. I'm not missing the Dragon Breath too much, and that's a nice little, very cheap single target death dealer. Shardstorm doing very nicely for us too, dealing a little bit of damage. I don't think our acid is prolific by any means. Actually, it's a lot better than I thought. Why are we so strong in acid? Have we actually got some gear that's benefiting acid? I don't think so. Oh, it's because of the potency. It's benefiting everything, isn't it? And then we've got extra crit chance for all the... Yeah, so it's not actually doing that bad. What phase are we on now? We seem to have woken up a little bit. Oh, hello.
As the wave of devils ebbs, a leader of Shavarath steps through the portal to engage you.
And what a super leader he is. Can't they all be fire-based? Time to rest? No, I think we can wait at least one more wave. We can just use our thingies here, can't we? Ring of Spell Storing, for those of you who don't know, super accessible now from the Desert Sands area. Before there was this awfully, well, almost impossible system of scroll, seal and shard, which I'm so glad they got rid of. made this and other nice items from that area a lot more accessible, and this is a great one to carry with you for your casters leveling, and also for casters at the cap, at the legendary cap. Don't forget you can stack this one, the epic one, with the legendary one to have 8 charges of mnemonic aid. That should be enough to keep even the thirstiest of casters going.
I'm ready to ship out. Where away?
Oh, what went wrong there? I didn't get my bonus there. There we go. I must have swapped the weapons back too soon or something.
Time to go now. Pull away your anchor.
So we can see
The
the...
savage war
oh.
cries of Shavarat's devil armies issue forth from the portals. Enemy reinforcements have arrived.
So anytime I see a Reaper in and amongst the things, I'll throw the colour spray in there to contain it. Just let the lightning and the shard storm finish the things off. So we can see we haven't got any of our ablative dragon armor left, so I could recast that.
What kind of catch are we setting our nets for today?
A big catch, I hope. Just die already. What's going on here? Why aren't you... So the shard storm, I think, is it's relative to the total hit points that you have. So Fools is not a prolific amount of hit points, so that's never going to be an amazing extra amount. But to trigger it and just get something and get some damage on the opponents too is nice. That's what you get for having Death Ward. So as mentioned in the past, broadly using my numbers 1 to 4, those are my favourites. So the Shard Storm for a little bit of damage and defense hit points to us. Ice Flowers, spammy AoE. Moonlands, nice single target, very cheap hitter, and later on it's going to be a freeze as well. And the Finger of Death we know all about. So those are the bread and butter. Adding into that these three for the AoE crowd control, 2 AoE crowd controls and the AoE damage. Then when I do go with the Earthquake, it tends to be when I'm expecting quite a few visitors. So I'll make a sort of a central area, like a bit of a death zone.
As the wave of devils ebbs, a
So that's
leader
the
of
fourth
Shavarat
wave. I think we're
steps
still
through the
okay
portal
with...
to engage you.
oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'd forgotten about the boss. My apologies. Let's eliminate all this trash because it's annoying. I think we're doing very well with the temporary hit point barriers. Nice.
You feel the battle may allow you a
Still
moment's
alright
rest
spell
and
point
time
wise.
to loot
I
the
think the last
bodies.
boss is fire related, so we should be okay. Yeah, I'm quite... I've never been as good. That's not saying much, I know, but I've never really managed to get into the Winter's Heart, and that's one thing that seems to have gone very well this time around, so I'm really pleased with that. The Winter Heart and Dragon Scales I had never particularly shown much, if any, love to. I'd picked them once or twice and then just basically left them to one side on some silly key where I couldn't get near them. Whereas now we're using them in the heat of battle and using them pretty well. Along with the Shard Storm. The thing with the Blood Feast is more for, I think, well, I see it as being more for something like a preparatory thing. Like now we're having a bit of downtime here, aren't we? And we can get the temp hit points back. I've picked up some potions of greater freeze rather. I'm not going to bother. We could totally have electric and force as well, but I'm just going to focus on the cold one. Not make more work for myself by having 3 potions to chug. I think this is one of the things people like less about this particular quest. The significantly long intervals between. I mean, it's giving you time to rest, but contrast this, if you will, with let's say the shrine in the Same Old Song in Shan, where basically if you take you know, a couple of seconds too long to reach the shrine, you've missed it. We're doing pretty well there. Nice little lightning thing. I shall grab this. Yeah, the first couple of waves I'm sure we could have done on a higher difficulty. As it gets towards the back with these big elite Orthons and these casters, I'm less sure.
I'm ready to ship out. Where away?
Pretty impressive finger of death on the big Orthon, I'll take that. Oh, he saved. Trust me, open my big mouth and suddenly the finger of death doesn't work. You just sit there while I collect this soul and then kill you with the cheapest spell I have. Oh, our buffs are wearing out.
Time to weigh anchor and set sail.
So yeah, the fact that our what was I going to say? Yeah, the fact our rages are restoring one every 90 seconds just allows me to manipulate that situation to our favour quite often, and just use the rages to get the temp hit point back whenever there's an opportune moment. Yeah, they've decided now they're not playing the game, haven't they, the Orthons? Which is fair enough. They're hulking brutes, they should not be dying to our finger of death. Warlocks should though. What are you saying down there? Are you active or what? What's going on down here? Yeah, a little bit buggy, the tsunami spell, or maybe more susceptible to lag than others, I don't know. That one was alright. Yes! So not always getting the Orthon with Finger of Death, but sometimes.
Horns blare through the portals to
Ah,
announce
okay.
the arrival of the attack's fiendish leader. This will be the final battle.
Let's get some cold debuff on you. Making absolutely sure we don't die there. Now, is he immune to electric? No, he's not. Okay, let's give him some. Strength damage, I don't like the look of that. Let's put that right.
The final champion of Shadowland is born. The assault
Nice
is
one.
quelled.
So we had an occasion there towards the end. I think he put some kind of disease or something, didn't he? We had an occasion to use our panacea there, removing disease, poison, all the rest of it. It's very nice to have something like that, you know, for a heated situation where you just want to press a button and not think too much about it, whereas, oh, where are my potions? Can be a nice quest to do this for tokens of the 12, can't it? Although I'm led to believe it's better to do on normal for some reason than on any higher difficulty, because for some reason on normal you often get 2 tokens at the end, and on this I think we had 1.5 so far. Yeah, I'll take it anyway. Quite happy with that. We survived to tell the tale. Something a little bit different to what we might normally do at this level. Okay, so we're trucking on about almost, no, we're not halfway there, are we? In terms of level almost, but the 25, I guess the halfway point is around 26, isn't it, in terms of experience? So we've a little bit to go yet. I've got all the early Evening Star stuff done, just got Evening Star 3 to do. So yeah, that starting off with the Night Revel stuff has really stood us in good stead. Okay, I think that about does it for this one. I'm going to sit and contemplate life and its many mysteries, maybe on top of the fountain here. And I will speak to you next time. Thanks very much as always for looking. Take care.